What's up, gang? X-Teen Featurette in the old abandoned movie room. Today I'm going to be reviewing Cherokee Creek, the 2018 release. This is a Bigfoot movie, a Sasquatch film, and you know I love Sasquatch films. And I think that you should buy this one if you like movies like I like movies, and here's why. So this movie, like most Bigfoot movies, opens with a couple guys in the woods and they're hunting, but these guys are hunting for Sasquatch. And they teach us the very valuable rule that you shouldn't pee in Bigfoot's woods. So then it cuts to these guys that are like in a van and they have this house staked out and you're like, what the hell are these dudes doing? They're telling guy stories like about banging broads and stuff. Then they go into this house, kidnap a guy while he's on the toilet. They tell some poop gags, which I thought was really good. That's my type of highbrow humor. And they kidnap the dude and took him to the woods. You find out that they're his friends. And they kidnapped him to take him to his bachelor party because his fiancée, his bride-to-be, is a psychotic nut. And she doesn't want him going to a strip club. So his boys bring the strippers to him in the woods for a party. Wonderful. So, you know, right into the bachelor party festivities, they bring all the strippers. And they have like a long dance scene. And that was like my one complaint about the movie was like the dance scene was too long, and at first I was like, okay, they just want to show tits, that's cool, but like this is going on forever. But you know, I was like kind of like at that point. But then the very next scene they cut to is the fiancée. She is in a cock bar, so she is a cock hungry maniac, and she's just there getting hammered with her girls. So I was like, okay, this is cool. And they show full frontal cock, and that is something that you don't see often in film. I don't know how much you guys pay attention to male genitalia in movies, but you'll see a lot of bare asses, you'll see a lot of, you know, a lot of bare asses on men, but you will not see full frontal cock a lot, and I admire the fact that they do that in this movie. So kudos to you. That was cool. That I was like, oh, okay, this is my type of movie, you know, they'd go hog wild all day long. It's crass and it's entertaining. While they're in the woods telling like Bigfoot stories and stuff, we learn that you shouldn't jizz in the woods. Bigfoot is attracted to man jizz. So while these, you know, simultaneous parties are going on in different locations, the wife is at her party at the cock club, and she sees on like social media a live stream of her husband and these strippers dancing in the woods, and she loses her mind, and that made her my favorite character in this. She like left, she drove into the middle of the woods, and the entire time she's like, oh my god, I can't believe you're doing this, and she's like talking, like ranting, bitching at this guy to herself, and I was like, this is an amazing character, and she did an amazing job. Patrick, I can't believe you! Okay, so that was really cool. There was like a lot of comedic elements to this movie. It was pretty funny. To complicate things, you know, since everybody's telling all these Sasquatch stories and there's supposed to be a squatch in them woods, there's also a guy that they hired in a Sasquatch suit running around trying to scare them. They wanted to scare Patrick, the guy who is getting married, so they hired some actor to play Sasquatch and scare them. The actual Bigfoot threw some rocks at them in typical Bigfoot fashion, which was very authentic. The actual Bigfoot looked amazing. The guy in the suit looked like a guy in the suit, but he was supposed to. So the actual Bigfoot looked so good. Like, it was one of my favorite Bigfoots probably in a movie. I think it was Billy Blair's character whenever, you know, his best friend dies or something. He peed on one of Bigfoot's trees. You don't pee on Bigfoot's trees. I'm pissing all over your trees, Sasquatch. That was funny, but that was the wrong thing to do because you don't piss on Bigfoot's trees. So that just angered the beast. The ending was pretty cool. I will not spoil it, but I thought that this was like a really solid movie. It had a good pace, except the middle got like a little bit long, and the dance scene was like kind of excessive. The Bigfoot, the practical effects, the special effects, like the blood, the gore, all of that stuff couldn't have been better. It was amazing. They decapitated somebody and their head blinked a couple times while it was on the ground. That was very neat. The acting was amazing. The story itself was amazing, the writing, and the characters. The characters were like really... They were like round characters that you were interested in. All of them were just really well written. Things that could have been improved. When I watched it on TV, the sound was kind of like I had to keep adjusting the mix. So the sound was kind of like a little bit off for me. It wasn't terrible, like by any means. And the lighting I feel like could have been better, but it was filmed in the woods. So it was pretty damn good. There was just so much to love about this movie. If you are not easily offended, and I think that everyone that's watching this channel should not be easily offended. If you are into stuff like that, if you're into crass, crude humor, and if you're into Bigfoot, you should definitely check this out. I have seen like a sexploitation movie where Bigfoot has sex with people. I forget what the name of that one was. I don't recall if they rip any dicks off in that movie or not, but this is the only Bigfoot movie that I've seen any dicks ripped off. And that is something to say. The characters themselves are just like hilarious. Billy Blair's character is like a huge, you know, like movie star, and he's just like constantly getting noticed for his fame. He like signs people's tits and stuff. All of his stardom goes to his head. That's pretty funny. There's like a bouncer in this who like is a typical bouncer, but he's hilarious too. I loved him. The one dude can't stop masturbating, so his man jizz attracts Sasquatch. There's so many things to love about this. So I implore you to check this out. I will link to the trailer for this and stuff down below. Link to where to find it on Amazon so you can enjoy this for yourself. If you've already checked it out, it's been out for, you know, some time. It was released in 2018. If you've already seen it, please let me know, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and have a conversation with you. But thank you so much for watching this. And yeah, pick it up, give it a look-see, and enjoy. I will see you guys next time with another review. Thanks for watching.